Everybody, Houston Wrestling Tracks, and my brother, Greg McCray. How you doing?
I'm fine, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Welcome to Wrestling Tracks this afternoon. It's your little lunch break started here. Let's get into it. Did you see either SummerSlam, Ric Flair's last match this weekend?
Oh man, I was watching SummerSlam. I didn't quite get to Ric Flair final match, but I heard some good things about it.
Oh man, I told you to watch that. But anyway, so let's get into it. I'm not gonna go through the whole card. Yeah, I probably am. If I can pull it up, that'd be great. Let's see here. While I'm doing this, you can shop with us at WrestlingTracks.com. Use the code BLAZE, BLAZE, in all caps. Get $12 off when you shop with us at WrestlingTracks.com. Let's get into it, shall we? Ric Flair's last match card. If I can pull it up, that'd be awesome. Okay. If I can find the result. There it is. Took Wikipedia a while to put it up. That's cool. So, different folks with different strokes, if you will. From AEW, Black Label Pro, DDT Pro Wrestling, Future Stars of Wrestling, of course, National Wrestling Alliance, Major League Wrestling, New Japan, different other folks chimed in. And the card is pretty interesting, man. We got here, I'm trying to find the matches here. The Motor City Machine Guns. In the pre-show, Nin Narita defeated I'm not going to try to butcher the guy's name. Defeated Yuya. Yuya. I'm not going to try to pronounce this guy's name. Mance Warner won the Battle Royal match by defeating Bully Ray. The Bunkhouse Battle Royal match. Motor City Machine Guns defeated Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley. They are the Motor City Machine Guns. My bad. Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley defeated the Wolves, David Richards, Eddie Edwards. Killer Cross defeated David Ward Smith Jr., Harry Smith.
Okay.
John Gresham defeated Alan Angels, Konosuke, and Nick Wayne. The Four Horsemen, Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson defeated Rock and Roll Express, Ricky and Kerry Martin. Ray Phoenix defeated Bandino, Laredo Kid, and Black Tyrus. Josh Alexander defeated Jacob 2, no contest, interference kind of thing. The Briscoes, like days of old. The Briscoes against the Von Erichs, like days of old. It was like Texas versus Florida. The Briscoes, Jay and Mark Briscoe, that is, defeated the Von Erichs, Marshall Von Erich and Ross Von Erich. Jordan Grace retained her women's championship against John Peruzzo, Rachel Ellering. And, of course, in the main event, Ric Flair and Andrade defeated Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Now, a lot of people are saying, was that actually Ric Flair's last hurrah for reals? Last time we did this, he went to wrestle elsewhere, wink, in Impact Wrestling.
I hope his last hurrah, because he did a great career. He's getting older. Can't recuperate like he used to. It's time for him to go ahead and hang the boots up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take you back to the behind the scenes leading up to Ric Flair's last match, the main event. So Jay Lethal, a long time Ric Flair student, was one of the in room on the card for me. I'm a long time Ric Flair student. Ric Flair's my idol. I gotta be on the card. Ric Flair said, "Nah, bro, you're not a main event guy. You're more of an open card guy." Jay Lethal took offense to that. How dare you? And so they had a press conference. It all started at the press conference. Jay Lethal was saying outside in the parking lot. Well, not even invited. He had to fly himself out. Jeff Jarrett was there. The mayor of Tennessee was there. The deputy mayor and all them other folks. and promoted for the last match, Jeff Jarrett and everything. And in the parking lot, Jay Lethal, I'm trying to make sure everything's straight. I don't want to misquote nobody. Jay Lethal attacked Ric Flair. Jeff Jarrett looked like he tried to defend Ric Flair. But eventually, Jeff Jarrett would attack Ric Flair as well in the parking lot of the press conference area. Ric Flair ended up bleeding. Really, really bad. And so it's the contract signing, everything, and all that good stuff. And Karen said, the only reason why you doing this, you out of money. Ric Flair saying about the money. Karen Jarrett says it's all about the money. It's the only reason why you doing this. So leading up to that, you gotta go on YouTube and watch Ric Flair's Last Match documentary. And you can also check out Conrad Thompson's podcast, Saving with Conrad, with Jeff Jarrett, or I think it's either Jeff Jarrett's World or Conrad Thompson. One of them that's the whole show on there with Jeff Jarrett. And in the end, Ric Flair, as only he can, downright dirty dog, defeated Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Now, obviously, one of the people in the corner of Jeff Jarrett, for moral support, fellow Tennessean, Jerry the King Lawler. I would expect that because he's from Tennessee, over there in Memphis. Memphis is Jerry the King Lawler territory. Nashville is Jeff Jarrett territory. I expect Jerry Lawler to align himself with Jerry, at least be in the supporter corner of Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. Guess we guessed wrong.
Yeah. Actually, he was in the corner of Jeff Jarrett, supporting Jeff Jarrett, obviously, because he's in Mississippi, not in Mississippi. He's a Tennessean. Lawler's a Tennessean. So obviously, he supported Jerry Lawler. And the Ric Flair company, I saw a few different folks, different strokes, if you will. Everybody's in the house. Undertaker, Mick Foley. I saw Vicky Guerrero. I saw Andrade's wife, Charlotte, grandkids, and his longtime partner, Wendy. Put a ring on her finger, Flair. Come on now. First of all, Ric Flair and Wendy, longtime partner of his. You need to put a ring on it, bruh. Y'all been partners for a long time. Put a ring on it.
He'd have been there, done that. He said he don't want to do it again.
Yeah. He can walk that out. I got to ask Jerry the King Lawler this next time I go on Twitter. When is him and Lauren walk that out? I ain't talking about the wrestling ring. I'm talking about the marriage out. When you gonna walk that out, Lawler? Huh? Y'all been dating for quite some time. Jerry Lawler and Lauren. Y'all need to tie the knot. Y'all need to, make it official, make it legal.
Say, why mess up a good thing?
Right? But anyway, that was Ric Flair's last match. Now let's talk about SummerSlam, man, because this is crazy. The main event was ridiculous. Check this out.
Was it ridiculous? Talking about bringing everything out.
Yeah, I give SummerSlam a solid B minus. That's me being. That's like the best I can do right there. I give SummerSlam a B minus. A good B minus too, mind you.
Yeah. I understand, where you're coming from. Man, they had some great matches. When Austin Theory called himself coming out too early, I just don't see Austin Theory holding on to that Money in the Bank briefcase and cashing in and actually winning. I'm seeing him like when Otis had it and he ended up losing it to The Miz for The Miz to get the title back and then transition to Bobby Lashley.
We'll get there. But first, let's talk about this. I don't think it was a pre-show. Let's go straight into it. Bianca Belair defeated Becky Lynch. But check this out. After the match, right? Bayley showed up. My friend Pamela Martinez, otherwise known as Bayley. Bayley showed up with Io Shirai. I don't know why they call Io Sky. But Io Shirai and Dakota Kai.
And I thought she got released.
Yeah. Dakota Kai, Io Shirai, and Bayley. Nice. That's nice. I like that right there. Logan
Paul
Paul.
got to add a little weight on herself.
Yeah, man, she get a little thick right there.
Yeah.
Logan Paul defeated The Miz. The Mysterios defeated the Judgment Day. Nice return from Edge. I like that right there. Pat McAfee defeated Baron Corbin. The Usos defeated the Street Profits with Jeff Jarrett as special guest referee. Liv Morgan controversially defeated Ronda Rousey. Now you got go back and watch. Their shoulders were down, and Ronda Rousey had her in the arm lock, the arm bar. She got up. Ronda Rousey's shoulders were down. 1, 2, 3. Referee see the tap. Controversially, Liv Morgan won that match, and of course, Seth Rollins. I'm sorry, Seth Rollins supposed to wrestle, but what you call it?
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, Matt Riddle got a broken neck and they can't do it. So Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar. Check this out. Towards the end of that match, Brock thought, okay, I got where I want him. Some reason this fool goes out and gets on the tractor that he rode into the ring with. And he gets on the tractor, goes underneath the ring, lifts up the ring is gone, the ring is done. And they still going at it. Brock Lesnar still getting up. Roman Reigns got up. He slid out the ring because the ring got lifted up. So they're battling. Roman Reigns got Brock Lesnar when he wants him. Boom. Gets back up again. Boom. Get back up again. Boom. Get back up again. Like Don McClurkin out here. He was like Brock Lesnar took Don McClurkin's advice literally. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so Austin Theory said, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get mine. Not today, young blood. Not today." Austin Theory was about to cash in on Roman Reigns. Got bodily whopped by Brock Lesnar. He's out. Usos, both sides, super kick. Brock Lesnar still gets back up. So they somehow Paul Heyman gets involved. He gets F5. Brock Lesnar gets knocked out again. This time, so everything on Brock Lesnar that's not nailed down. Referee's counting to 10. It's all good. Roman Reigns is still your champion.
I knew that would be the only way that they would have to defeat Brock Lesnar is to literally throw everything plus the kitchen sink on top of him.
Yeah, let's not get too comfortable, Roman, because there's no rest for the weary. Because next month, you got to defend your title over there at Carter Wells at Principality Stadium at Clash at the Castle.
Man, that's a match I've been really waiting for. Can't wait to see it.
I'll tell you this. The only way Austin Theory gonna cash in his contract, yes, Austin Theory is still Mr. Money in the Bank, is on either somebody smaller. Like either Drew McIntyre or Roman Reigns, because you ain't gonna do it on Brock Lesnar.
I say this. This is what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns gonna get mad. Him and the Usos gonna, just wear them out, take them out after they win it, and then here come Austin Theory or whoever got the Money in the Bank, come out there and win the title.
Well, Austin Theory got a year to cash it in. He got a year, I believe. I don't know what happened. Nobody. Well, I'm trying to see because there's no word on what happens if a year happens and you don't cash it in. That hasn't been done before.
The longest it took was somebody was Seth Rollins. Yeah. Cashed in at WrestleMania.
So we don't know what happens a year from now and you don't cash it in. Is it null and void or what?
Yeah, the contract expires.
Wow. Cool. Well, if they go with that option, we'll start all over again and next year's Money in the Bank. And Austin Theory can throw his hat in one more time. This time, earn a spot in it.
Yeah.
That's next year's Money in the Bank. Hopefully, this year. Before I get to this year, next year, WrestleMania 40. Yes, WrestleMania 40 be the Lincoln Financial Field Center, whatever that is, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And this is my humble opinion, my little 2 cent opinion here. That's really worth $20. I've been a wrestling fan my whole damn life. This is my 2 cents worth a whole $100 bill. I'm just saying, WrestleMania 50. By the time we get there, it's 10 years from right now. You got 10 years to make it happen. WrestleMania 50 has to be in Madison Square Garden.
Trust me, if Stephanie McMahon and Triple H still running the show, it's gonna be in Madison Square Garden.
That's our 50th anniversary. WrestleMania 30 was supposed to be there. It moved to New Orleans, but I would love it. WrestleMania 50, our 50th anniversary, was at the Garden.
Yeah, I remember the last time they had it at the Garden, it was the 20th, WrestleMania 20.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was something special.
That was the first longest WrestleMania.
Yes.
The other one, of course, WrestleMania 35. That thing went on the air 5:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30. Got off the air 11:02.
Yeah, WrestleMania before they pushed to the 2 nights, it got ridiculously long.
Oh, yeah.
With me as a wrestling fan, at first I didn't care about it, but then it started getting old real fast.
Yeah. That was the days of old when WrestleMania was one night. Now it's 2 nights. So next year, once again, April 6th, April 7th, and in Philly. This year, however, we're going to go Hollywood one more time in Los Angeles, California. I want to say around Inglewood.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking whatever stadium the Lakers play in. It's not the Staples Center anymore. They changed the name of it. Can't think of the name of it.
SoFi?
That's not SoFi. That's the 49ers.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a SoFi Stadium, but we'll see. By the way, tickets are available right now for next year's this year's no. That's right. Next year's WrestleMania. 39. That's right. Yeah. We just have 38. Next year's WrestleMania 39. Tickets available right now. And down the road, tickets will be available for all this stuff going on. Now, this is the thing. I want to warn you right now. You might want to use that seating chart. Trust me. Believe me. I've been going to wrestling events my whole life. Believe me. You want to use that seating chart.
Oh, bro. When I went to SmackDown down here, I got some what I thought was great seats.
Uh-huh.
I can see where they come in at. Little did I know I was sitting right by where the pyro was going
on. My. Oh, and then let me tell you something. In the building itself, when you're physically there, it's louder and hotter.
Yes. Now, if it wasn't an enclosed building, it'd have been all right.
Yeah.
But we was in an enclosed building. I'm like, no.
The pyro is louder. The fire is hotter. I remember I was at River Center, 2012. This is the main event. Kane came out. It was Kane and Undertaker, and the fire pyro came up. I was like yards back, and I felt that flame.
Yes.
I felt the heat from that flame yards back.
There were certain people who I knew had that pyro. The first one that caught me off guard was, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Like, oh. After that one, like, okay. Okay, he don't have one. Then like, oh, Riddle got one. Put your hands over your ears. Our whole section was embracing it every time. And
you also want you seating chart because you don't want you're sitting there, you're comfortable, and next thing you know, somebody like, hey, when you sit in my seat, and you might a possibility of something breaking out, so you want to use that seating chart.
Oh yeah, that happens a whole lot. Yeah, I want to get it. You want to get where you can see the Titantron, where you can see, where you don't be too close to the pyro, where you can see all the matches real good. Yeah, use the seating chart. I didn't use it properly. I learned my lesson the hard way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to get this segment here. Keep, push, or fire. I'm going to go with Mrs. Guevara. I'm going to go with Sammy Guevara. I want to go with Sammy Guevara, Braun Breaker, I want to say, look at I put up. Let's see here. Sammy Guevara, Braun Breaker. Give me who deserves to be up for Push Keep with Fire? Let's see here. I'm trying to go through different rosters in my head. Hell, Clark Connors. Okay, Clark Connors, Sammy Guevara, and give me Braun Breaker. Push, keep, or fire. Who do you push? Who do you keep? Who do you fire?
I push Sammy Guevara. I keep Braun Breaker, and I fire the other cat you named.
Clark Connors?
Yeah.
Clark Connors? Interesting. That is interesting.
Braun Breaker is going to be real special in the future. Once he, learned the fine science of being a professional wrestler, he got all the makings of being a big superstar. He got the build, the look. He got a lot of wrestling moves. He just needs he needs that right finisher for him.
And my thing with Braun, he's too much. When he's on the mic, he sounds way too much like his Uncle Scott.
But see that people would like that though if he sounds more like him. That unpredictability. He just he needs a little more fine tuning. You need to find your own voice. Once he became Big Papa Pump, man, he became a whole different person right there.
Yeah. I believe the Steiner brothers, by the way, they're the only reason in the Hall of Fame together. The only reason Scott Hall's in the Hall of Fame because of his brother, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
I remember a time they offered him the Hall of Fame. He said, "To hell with you. I'd rather be the professional wrestler Hall of Fame." And kind of bashed my Hall of Fame a little bit. That's the only reason he's in the Hall of Fame anyway. Because of his brother, Rick. I mean, he's worthy of being in the Hall of Fame. But he himself has turned it down.
Yeah, he's he almost there. Just need a lot of fine tuning.
A lot of people turn out the Hall of Fame. Like I heard they went to Sabu. Sabu said, "Man, GYF, GFY, if you will."
Now I just read about Scott Steiner turning it down the first time, and then right after that, I seen the Steiner brothers, take it, accept it, which they deserve it. They always been one of the best tag teams ever. That would, really help Scott Steiner get on his own. That great tag team that they had. Growing up casino with, they like FTR now with all the different belts and stuff.
That's
They
it.
leave go off and wrestle elsewhere, come back with all kinds of belts. A French belt, South African belt, a European England belt.
Let me ask you this, tag team wise, who do you say is like number one of all time?
Man, I'm old school. It's between the Hart Foundation. You know what? My top three: Hart Foundation, British Bulldogs, and Demolition. It was something about Demolition when they first came out on the scene. Man, that toughness, they had about that ruggedness. Yeah.
I would go with the Steiners, the Dudleys, as in Bubba and Devon. They held tag team gold everywhere, except I believe the only place they have wrestlers. I'm about to say Japan. They were at WGP. They wrestled pretty much everywhere. The Dudleys. Yeah. I say the Steiners, the Dudleys, and of course the Hardys.
Yeah. But man, shoot, I know. Sorry to say, man, the Usos and the New Day, when they had them classic battles that they had a few years back, them two teams is up there too in the top five.
Oh, yeah, definitely
Top three.
Oh, the New Day is what? 12-time tag team champions.
Yes, the longest. Well, they were the longest reigning. Well, no, they might be the longest reigning.
Yeah.
I think the Usos maybe creeping up on that record.
Let me ask you this right here. What is better? Being the longest reigning champion or multi-time champion?
Longest reigning. Because you're able to defend it. Bruno Sammartino set the benchmark.
Yes, he did.
What's her name? Fabulous. Not Moolah.
Mae Young?
Not Mae Young. Mae Young. Who's Mae Young's best friend?
Moolah.
Okay, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Fabulous Moolah. Being champion for what, 7-8 years.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, I didn't think I'd see anybody beat her for the belt. But then, sometimes you get tired when you see people, the belt change hands a little bit too fast. You're not really giving the person who won it a chance to, get their things together so that they can show that they are proving why they won the title.
Yes, sir. The lady that beat Moolah, I believe, fellow Hall of Famer Wendy Richter.
Yeah.
And then Moolah got her comeuppance. It was all good. She came in as the Spider and wrestled Moolah, wrestled Wendy Richter, got her title back. I want to say, yeah, I can't put the date on that. I want to say 80 something. I believe we lost Greg. Okay, there it is. I can't put a date on that. I want to say it was 80 something. I know it was in the 80s. Yeah, 80. I can't put a date on it. I know it's 80 something. Ladies and gentlemen, restaurants brought to you by Backwoods and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You got a CDL license. You can drive trucks. They need drivers. You want more information? 888-712-2587. Back to school time is slowly approaching. And ladies and gentlemen, these school supplies are ridiculous. The prices are ridiculous. I'm teaching you way too much. But I'll tell you one thing. Walmart got you covered. School uniforms. Those school that require uniform. School uniforms. School supplies. Paper, pencils, tablets, notebooks, all that stuff, backpacks, and so much more. Walmart, save money and live a whole lot better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lunchtime is almost over with. We want to thank you for joining us on your lunch break, wherever you are today. Hope you had a nice time with us, enjoying some wrestling. We're going to go ahead and see you next time. By the way, check out NXT tonight. They suck. NXT Tonight 2.0 on USA Network. And, of course, tomorrow night, it's Wednesday. You know what time it is. AEW Dynamite, Wednesday night on TNT. USA Network tonight, NXT. A whole wonderful week of wrestling. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.